Hello, second graders. Welcome back to Number Corner. Today we're going to be analyzing some of our data and looking a little closer at the September calendar. Hello, kids. I'm going to really quickly show you how to collect information from our calendars. This is called the September Calendar Collector. In this, we're going to go ahead and start recording the date, the marker type, or the picture that you see on the card for the calendar. We're going to make an equation out of the card, and then we're going to say how many to 20. My example, looking at our first card, we see that it's September 1st, so under the date I put a 1. We see the marker type or the card type is a number rack, so I wrote down number rack. We see that the equation, and this is really just the two beads that are on our left side. There's one on the top and one on the bottom, so we put 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then our last category is how many to 20. We started with 2, so we had to add 18 beads to get to 20. So 2 plus 18 equals 20. Our second card looks like this. Go ahead and take a minute to try to write down the information from this card in our calendar collector, and I'm going to do the same. Looking at our card with just 1 penny on September 2nd, I went ahead for the date and put a 2 for September 2nd. I then said my marker type was a penny this time, not a number rack. And then there's 1 penny, so my equation is really 1 plus 0 equals 2. Then my last question is how many to 20? Well, it's 1 penny, so I said 1 plus some number equals 20, so that number is 19. 1 plus 19 is 20. Let's do one more together. Now pause it and go ahead and see if you can fill in your calendar collector. Okay, so here I put under date 3 because it's September 3rd. This time my marker type is actually a word problem. We know that Talia had 20 pencils, but then she ended up with 0. So my equation was 20 minus 0 equals 20. And then since we ended up with 0, I said, how many do I need to add to 0 to get to 20? And it's actually 0 plus 20 equals 20. Now what I'm going to do is lay out the next 3 markers that we had looked at in our calendar. And then this is your homework for today. I want you to go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to see if you can fill out your September calendar collector for September 4th, September 5th, and September 6th. Once you've done this, go ahead and start up the video again and see if you got the right answers. So here we are looking at our calendar piece for September 4th. And again, we have the number rack. Looking at the beads on the left, we see 1, 2, 3, 4. And since there's 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, our equation here is 2 plus 2 is 4. So since our answer is 4, we put 4 in our column over here, and now we want to know how many to 20. When you have 4, what do you need to add to get to 20? The answer is 16. 4 plus 16 is 20. Our next marker on September 5th are pennies. So I wrote that down in our marker type. I saw that there's 2 pennies on the left and an additional one on the right. So my equation is 2 plus 1, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So then I put my 3 over on the next column, and I say 3 plus what number is 20? Well, 3 plus 17 is 20. And our very last marker that we looked at today is for September 6th. And again, it's a word problem, so I wrote that down in my marker type. I made my equation where 5 crackers we had, and we ate some, and we had 3 left. So 5 minus those 2 we ate equals 3. And so since the answer to the word problem is 2, we actually put the 2 over in our column for how many to 20, and we say 2 plus what number equals 20, and 2 plus 18 equals 20. So I'm hoping you guys all were able to guess those answers correctly. And now what we're going to do, I'm just going to set these up for you one last time because I want you to take a look at our patterns so far and see if maybe you could make a prediction of days to come. So let's take one last look at our calendar before we sign off for today. We see September 1st as a number rack. Note the number of beads. We see September 2nd as a penny. We see September 3rd as a word problem. Friday, September 4th, we go back to a number rack. Saturday, September 5th, pennies. And Sunday, September 6th, a word problem. Really looking at how many beads are in the number racks, how many pennies there are, and the equations for our word problems. Go ahead and try to make some guesses on what our calendar markers might be for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're signing off for now. Bye.